Welcome back to those who are waiting.
Yeah. What's up? All y'all out there. For those waiting out there, we getting ready to get the show going in 2.2 seconds.
Maybe 3.2 seconds. But we still gonna get the show going, man. There's a lot going on, man. Playoffs. Second round. A lot of boxing going on.
Mm-hmm.
There is a new face of boxing. 200%.
Man.
It's talking real crazy, man. Out there.
But what's up with you, man? Benavidez, man.
That's what I'm talking about,
Mexican
man.
monster, man.
Monstro.
Japanese monster.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into that, man. Both of the innuados, man. There's a lot of monstrous stuff going on. Okay, there we go. Sound like a plan. Look like we're looking good up there, y'all.
We see y'all out there, man. Shout out to everybody on Instagram,
YouTube,
Facebook,
Bigo.
all y'all out there.
We're gonna get y'all, get back to Twitch.
We on YouTube though, we going live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube, man. Y'all make
know.
sure y'all tune into BlockBoy SportsTalk.com.
Yeah.
Log in to BlockBoySportsTalk.com. Get your merch.
Yes. We got a lot of shit. Let's make sure we stay with it, man. Let's go ahead. Let's make sure. For those that see us out there. we lost the sign. Hey man, it was crazy.
Hey man, we need some construction workers, man. We hiring.
Whenever you say the word, Corey, we waiting on you, man. Give us the countdown.
Shout out to my man Coy. WBGR Studios, that's right, man. BlockBoy Sports Talk.
WBGR Studios, BlockBoy Sports Talk. We here. Hey man, we had sheesh.
Woo, it's a lot to cover.
It's a lot to cover. It's a lot to talk about. I'm ready to talk about it. Y'all just hold on.
Just hold on.
Shout out to everybody behind the scenes. Just hold on. We gonna get this thing cracking later.
Sports Talk. Episode 74. We gotta do something real special next week. We got Alan Rawson coming back next week.
Is he coming back next week?
Yeah, next week. He
Okay. We did put him in for next week?
Yeah, we got him in for next week.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. So we gotta make sure we promo that all week. Let everybody know that Alan Rawson tune in. We gonna have an NFL star back on the show. How we looking, Court?
Cue the music.
What you say? What you say?
What'd you say?
Okay.
You bring the intro in?
Okay. Fake kind of sing. Okay.
Welcome back.
Haha.
BlockBoy Sports Talk.
What up? It's your man Vex, man. What's happening,
It's your man Marco Polo.
Oh man, sorry for the technical difficulty. We are behind schedule, but it's okay because you stayed and we here. We gonna make this thing pop off, man. Talk about it, man.
Hey man, we gonna be here each and every Monday, man. It's BlockBoy Sports Talk, episode 74.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a lot of boxing going on. Y'all know I am the boxing specialist, man. I'm gonna get right on to it. I'm gonna go to the minor, and then I'm gonna get to the major.
Okay.
This past weekend at Live Casino, we covered the Pro Box card put on by No Excuse Promotions, Lamont Brooks Sr. and Jr. And it was
you can't just slide that, but shout out Lamont Brooks Sr. and shout out Lamont Brooks Jr. for allowing us to participate in that event. We gotta definitely give them a good shout out. You can't just gloss that over. Show them love, man.
Man, got to show them love. We started the show off with them, man.
Yeah, it was
First of all, Jordan Roach got a stoppage.
Early.
A stoppage early.
Yeah, early.
Early. we had a up-and-coming boxer, Razor Ramon. He is his very first belt. He got a first-round KO. Let's go to the main ones. My man Benjamin Johnson. Unfortunately, his belt ended in a no contest because of a headbutt. That was Mr. 7-0 with seven knockouts. It didn't hurt him either way.
Right.
As we said, Jordan Roach got a TKO stoppage with a body punch.
Right.
Franco Scarborough.
Yes.
The franchise.
Yeah. Frankie.
He put on a show, man. Defeating Maxwell Montez, who did come to fight in the 10th round. And the main event of that card, none other than Lagos' own WBC USA Silver Super Featherweight Champion, Kobe Breedy.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. I'm gonna butcher his name. Tsin Ba'atar. That was the Mongolian, left-hand Mongolian, and he looks like a future star.
Yeah, Erdinabet. I believe his last name is Erdinabet.
Erdinabet.
And I think the T is silent. I think it's Cinderbatar.
Cinderbatar.
Yeah.
T Cinderbatar.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him T Sand because he putting people to sleep.
Man, he put that work in.
He put that work in. He ain't knocked Breedy out, but he put
him on his back pockets.
Yeah, man, he put on an all-star performance, man. He had his fans in the house, man. It was very entertaining. But he got the W, winning the WBC USA Silver Super Featherweight Championship. Shout out to him.
And shout out to all of the Mongolians who came to see him fight. They were in the house. They were deep. And when you seen that many people there, you had to know that something was going on with this fight. And he came out and he proved he looked like a well-oiled machine.
Hey,
and he was ready.
Y'all gonna see him in the future on the main cards, because like I said, he's a southpaw. He's gonna be something to reckon with. That covers the local cards that we did. Now on to the major. It was the night of the monsters.
Yes, it was.
The Japanese monster.
Yes, sir.
That is Inoue Naoya Inoue. And the next one, David Benavidez. Let me get into the Japanese monster con that was in Japan. His brother, Takuma Inoue, defeated Kazuto Inoka, getting himself a belt as well, or keeping his belts. Inoue defeated Junto Nakatani, and it was a good fight. It was an extremely good fight. Nakatani had a couple of good chances in the later rounds. But for the most part, the Japanese monster handled what he does, man. He got the W. And stellar performance. It should be a change of the guard. Junto will eventually get that spot. Maybe 3-5 more years. What turns Crawford? 38? Maybe 5 more years, Junto. That'll be yours. But for right now, the Japanese monster stays in the top 5 of the pound for pound.
Excellent boxer. Nakatani, listen, don't sleep on him. He's an excellent boxer as well.
It was a good fight.
It was a great fight.
It was a good fight.
Yes, definitely a good fight. You got to remember, this is his first L.
Yes, his first L. And he's a champion as well. It's a good fight, man. Y'all go revisit that on YouTube. But let's get to Cinco de Mayo weekend, because that was a night of fights. You talk about fights. We talk about the main card, which was David Benavidez.
Yes.
Versus Gilberto. How many times I done butchered his name?
Right.
And it's cruiserweight. You talking about somebody who comes in at 175, fighting at 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's some big dude.
The Vegas didn't think that was going to be a problem at all, because all of the odds favor David Benavidez, no matter what.
Right.
But let's get into the undercard, because this was Cinco de Mayo. It was no brothers on the card. It was all Spaniards, Latinos.
Yeah,
That's the proper term.
Shout out to the Latino brothers.
And shout out to them, because this was probably the best fight card I done seen in maybe even ever. They stood in the middle of the ring almost each fight and traded punches. If you love boxing or fighting, actually fighting, you missed out on a great card. I'm gonna run it down to y'all. Cinco de Mayo, Ismael Flores upset Isaac Lachuro. Look, Isaac Lachuro came in 14-0, 16-0, 14, 12 knockouts. He's supposed to be the next Canelo. Didn't happen, man. My man Ismael Flores showed him that, yeah, you can't go punch for punch with me. That was a great one, and he won. That was welterweight. Jose Tito Sanchez defeated Jorge Chavez. Yeah. That was a super battle. Jorge. Yeah. One of my up-and-coming favorite boxers, Oscar Duarte. He gets a split decision win over Angel Ferrero. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I think he lost the fight, man. I think he lost the fight.
That was one that could have went either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
The cards was skewed 115, that 116, 112. That was not it. Even Duarte, he wasn't talking all. The Chihuahua was not loud at the end of the fight. He wasn't talking all crazy. Angel did come in overweight, so he had to pay $40,000 or whatever. And Duarte said he lost the fight when he came in overweight. But he put hands on you, bro. He put hands on you. Moving on to the co-main event, Jaime Munguia defeated Armando Resendez, who upset Cater Plant to get the title last year. Jaime Munguia was trained this time by none other than Canelo Alvarez himself, that's who actually beat Jaime Munguia a couple fights ago. But he trained him well, and Jaime Munguia is a champion again. He beat Resendez to win the WBA super middleweight title. Shout out to Jaime Munguia. Right after that, guess what Canelo did? Before the main event, Canelo got up and walked out. He didn't even watch David Benavidez fight. This was salt packs. This was a lot of salt packs. Now, at the main event, which we ain't got to color that up, David Benavidez stopped Gilberto. I think we went live and did a prediction. I think it was 1 round. I predicted 6 rounds. And he got him in the 5th. Got him in the 5th, knocked him out. He hit him with a 17-piece.
No biscuit.
I think he gave him a biscuit too.
No biscuit.
No biscuit. Man, you should not get hit with that many punches in a row, man.
Yeah, that was tough.
It was tough. It was very tough. Gilberto, man, hold your head up. His only loss was to Bivol. Who Bivol is on top, and that's who David Benavidez should be chasing. Yeah. You should be chasing Bivol. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you're not really barking up that true. You mentioning it, and you're not scared of nobody. But right after that fight, he announced to the crowd, he announced to the crowd and asked the crowd, do they want to see Benavidez fight Canelo?
Ooh, me. Okay.
And he said, yeah, he's not ducking. He know that Canelo is ducking the smoke.
That's where the money's at.
That's where the money at.
Let's get it.
That's where the money at. But Canelo was already gone. Canelo don't want that smoke. Not at all. Not at all. First of all, this is Cinco de Mayo. The last 7 to 10 Cinco de Mayo has been Canelo. So it's a change that we got. The new face of boxing is David Benavidez.
What's his name?
David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. He came out with Mike Tyson. That is Mike Tyson's favorite boxer. So if you don't know who the Mexican monster David Benavidez is, do your homework. I don't see nobody beating him anytime soon, unless it's Bivol. And we will give a breakdown and prediction if he does sign the fight Bivol. Meanwhile, Canelo is getting back in the ring with Billy, and will have a chance to get.
And you know what? You know what? We gotta apologize. Come on, man. David, the body snatcher Whitmore.
Oh, we definitely
you did not mention
how we missed David, the body snatcher Whitmore.
Yes, the homie did. Boy, he put in his work.
What?
Yeah, he put in work.
He definitely put in work at 154. I think he was at 154. Yeah. He was beating the guy down, and we caught a hard headbutt.
Yeah.
And it was 2 headbutts that night. But he still wound up beating him down the rest of the fight. He didn't get the knockout, but it was an onslaught. It was a punishment. It was a boxing clinic. Shout out to Dave Whitmore. Dave, the body snatcher Whitmore. He is up and coming.
That's Andrew Council. That's his fighter. So that's why we're going to shout out Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew
He's been on the
Councilman.
show. He's one of the family members of the show. Yeah,
Look forward to Davy's Body Snatching with mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a force to be reckoned with. And that concludes boxing. We are looking forward to the Earl Spence slow talking. Earl Spence and Tim Zoo, that's coming up. I think July 25th. They did sign that deal. That's a nice fight that is coming up. But that concludes boxing for today. What else we got for him, man?
Man, listen, man. You know, it's ice, baby. We got to talk about the NHL a little bit. I want to go right into the NHL and tell y'all that the Lightning have been eliminated, and it's down to the Big 8 left right now that's going on. The Flyers going against the Hurricanes, the Ducks, and the Golden Knights. The Wild and the Avalanche, who actually had their first game of the second round with a 6-9 outing, 15 points scored, one of the biggest scoring outputs.
That is the highest scoring hockey output, playoff hockey output in the last 4 years. 15 points total in a hockey game?
Yeah, that's a lot of
They score ones, y'all, and they play defense. They got the goalie. It don't usually be 15 points. Maybe 3-1. Some of them end 0-0, so 15 points.
Well, I don't know about in 0-0, but it could be 1-0. But the Wild and the Avalanche, so they letting you know that it's going to be a lot of scoring in that series, quite possibly. So for those that don't really watch hockey, want to tune into that. And the Canadians and the Sabres, ladies and gentlemen, they will be playing on Tuesday. You want to keep an eyeball. It's the NHL playoffs. For those that don't watch hockey normally during the regular season, this is when you want to watch it. This is high-level coaching.
Second round NHL and second round NBA. We're going to get the NBA in a minute. We definitely going to get the NBA in a minute.
So you definitely want to get into that. That's what I'm telling you about the NHL. It is going to be fun. Meanwhile, also this weekend, we had the Kentucky Derby. Yes, you know, the first leg of the Triple Crown and the Kentucky Derby. And we had a winner in Golden Tempo. He edged the favorite Renegade. Listen, he came all the way from the back to the front to edge this out. This was an amazing race, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Tempo, a 23-1 odds favorite. He wasn't a favorite. He's 23-1 odds. He was definitely a long shot. For those that don't know and don't understand, well, for those that don't know what that means is when it's 23-1, that means that if you bet $100, you win $2,300 for that single wager. So that was a big long shot for him to win the Kentucky Derby. Let's see if he can try to move into the Triple Crown since he's won the first leg.
And on top of that, that was the first time that a female owner ever.
You beat me to it. I was getting ready to say that. That's the next thing.
My bad.
And no, it's all good. The female owner of Golden Tempo, this was her first victory. This is the first victory for a female owner to win a Kentucky Derby as well. And so shout out to her. This just crazy. I want to see what he can do. Can he be a Triple Crown winner? What he does?
Hey, I think beating the odds at 23-1. I'm not saying he did enough, but he did a lot.
Man, he did a lot. That's that work.
Speaking of doing a lot, man, I'm gonna jump right into the defenders, man.
Oh, okay.
The Washington Defenders.
Okay, go ahead. What about them?
The Defenders stay high as they beat Dallas 24-6 at Audi Field.
Mm-hmm. Ain't they number one?
Moving to 5-1.
Yeah, they know.
Quartered by Jordan Talmu through 3 titties. And they even pulled off a fake punt. Shout out to the Defenders, man.
Shout out to the Defenders and the UFL, man. That is actually pretty fun to watch on Saturday afternoons for those that want that they got that NFL itch, but it ain't quite the NFL, but it's the same type demonstration as football. They clacking.
And we got the stadium right here in Washington, D.C., man. Right at Audi Field, man.
Right at Audi Field.
Speaking of Audi Field, man, who else play at Audi Field?
Oh, you got the soccer team.
Oh, you got the Spurs. Speaking of the Spurs, the Washington Spurs just won their 4th straight game, beating Orlando Pride 4-2 on Saturday. Trinity Rodman, of course, y'all. Trinity Rodman scored a goal and had two dimes or assists, as they call it.
Man, that's crazy. We talked about her. Shout out
Trinity Rodman, man.
man. And she's doing it for the locals, man.
And they're number 2 in their division right now.
When is the next game? We gotta go. We have to go.
Speaking of that, man, let's not leave out DC United, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of eyes on Trinity because, hey, she's a star, man.
Right,
But DC United, they did pull off a win, beating New York 2-0 this past Saturday as well, and that's what we have in local soccer.
Local. I'm glad you threw that in because
Hey,
they'd be looking at us like, y'all don't talk about the home team. Y'all don't talk. We got
I got
you.
Trinity, she doing what she do, man. I got y'all covered like a blanket, man. I don't work, man.
Okay, speaking of local team, the Nationals beat the Brewers, man. They beat them 3-2. Shout out there. I want to get a shout out since we want to talk local teams.
The Nats.
And we want to get into the MLB. And you know, I personally, my favorite is the home run. Because the chicks dig the long ball. So we got to talk about that. And right now, the home run leaders are as follows. You got your man, of course, Aaron Judge. He's leading with 13, tied with Murakami, the Rook. I told you about him. He's tough. Japanese batter. He's at 13 as well. And then it comes in with the second. The second is Alvarez and Rice. They both with 12. Olsen, Schwarber, Moniak with 11. Trout, Buxton, Langlear, Walker, De La Cruz, Wood, all with 10 home runs right now. That's the home run race, ladies and gentlemen, for the MLB.
That thing freezing crazy.
Also, for the longest winning streak in the MLB right now. So for those down there in hot Atlanta, y'all already know the Atlanta Braves are on fire right now. 14-game win streak. They currently lead the National League at 25-10 record, along with the Cubs on a 10-game win streak out there. Chi-Town, I got to shout out Chi-Town. That's where my man Freeway and Michael Collier from. Yeah, I know. If I don't shout that Freeway, he talks Chicago. I just got to throw that out there. And, of course, the Yankees are leading the American League with 23-11 records. So, right now, you got the Yankees on the American League side, and the National League side, you got the Atlanta Braves leading. And then, of course, we watching that home run race. It's going to warm up, and it's getting warm for the summertime. It's going to be great baseball, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep an eyeball, keep you abreast of what's
we might be coming
on.
live from, one of these stadiums soon. We'll get y'all deep in there, man.
Yeah. We definitely going to do that, man. So,
what
you
else
think,
we got
man?
for him? What else we got for him before we get into the NBA? They coming before they come into that. Hey,
Okay.
Before they come into that, was you able to run the ad, Corey?
Yeah.
Corey, was you able to run any ads?
1, 2, 8. But look, check this out. For those out there, y'all see the cup. Feel free if you want to go get you a BlockBoy SportsTalk coffee mug. It's not a problem. Just go to BlockBoySportsTalk.com and get you a coffee mug in the morning.
Bucket hat. We gonna put some more advertising.
Yeah, we'll get more
T-shirt.
Anything you need, we got it for you. BlockBoy SportsTalk with the logo. It's right here, man. If you want to get some. It makes everything taste even better. Because
BlockBoySportsTalk.com
than BlockBoySportsTalk.com. You understand me?
Also,
Anyway,
a little bit of tennis before we jump in there, man. The French Open is coming up. Our boy, though, man, Carlos Alvarez, he pulled out with a wrist injury, man.
he's not going to be able to.
Yeah, man. But, Sinner's still there. Djokovic still there. And they complaining right there because the bag done went up on the event, but they not paying the players no more. They're paying the players about 15%, and the players are arguing right now. They trying to get it up to a comfortable 22%. Among the leading arguers are Coco Gauff, Arna Sabalenka. But they calling out because the ladies definitely want their money.
Yeah,
they talking about that prize money. But we looking forward to the French Open. Even though there's no Carlos, we will be supporting Coco, and we will be checking that out. Right now they're in Rome. The official French Open kicks off May 24th, but they're in at the little pre-tournaments in Rome right now. That's a little tennis update.
Okay. I apologize to all the Yankee fans out there. I know y'all hearts are heavy. Shout out their longtime announcer, unfortunately passed away, John Sterling, at the age of '87. He did pass away. The longtime announcer for the Yankees, he passed away. Just want to get that because we was talking baseball news. I gotta give them a shout out to his family. Many blessings to them for their loss.
Yeah, sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Also, so. Are you ready to get into this?
Hey, man, we got to get into the NBA, man.
Chiefs,
hey,
man.
Let's spend most of the show talking about everything else. We're going to jump right to the Chiefs and talk about what's going on. No, we're going to go to the play. We might throw that on the sideball.
But, you know, he talking about starting early, the first of the season.
Yeah,
you know,
he's trying.
Yeah, patty cake. You know what I mean? We ain't going to talk about patty cake.
We're talking about Justin Fields. Is it going to be him?
We're going
to circle back around to the NFL in 1 second. But it not only is it round 2 in the NHL playoffs, it is round 2 in the NBA playoffs. I didn't even take no NBA notes.
Man, listen.
I've been watching the game.
Hold on. First and foremost, let me start with the sadder of the news, which is not, I mean, you know, some people it's not that sad. Some people might be happy about it. Yeah, Jamal Mosley is no longer the coach of the Orlando Magic. He was relieved of his duties. I guess after you only scored 19 points in a second half of the game that you were up by 24 points that could have taken you into the second round, they said, you've got to go.
No, I think the firing email was already, like, in the queue. They was just waiting to push send. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting. Yeah. They had the firing email already in the queue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not only did you blow that, you blow that game, y'all been up. I was riding with y'all. I'm talking crazy over here. Now I'm looking crazy. I mean, there was no Wagner, but it's still more than that. It comes down to, I agree with them firing the coach.
Yeah.
You should have found something else. You got other players on that team who are making millions of dollars. None of them, not any of them, could have contributed more than 19 points in a whole second half.
Yeah, that killed them, and the momentum of that carried over into Game 7. Paolo Banchero tried to put the team on his back. He did all he could do. Desmond Bain only could muster up 16 points. They couldn't make a three. They couldn't defend well. And Franz Wagner, I mean, if I'm him, I'm talking to my agent like, man, you know, hey, you see, they need me.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real.
They need me.
They need me.
You understand me? So
back the truck up. Yeah, they are nothing without us.
Suggs, a.k.a. Jalen Sucks, because he wasn't involved.
He was so, but like
no, he was no.
No,
he was not.
He had a good first game. Earlier,
what does that do for you?
Nothing. But he's not a star.
Yeah, but again, you playing on that ball club and you ask the ball players that's getting paid millions of dollars, and he's one of them that weren't able to contribute and get them to possibly move on. Now, they were playing against the number 1 team in the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons has shown a lot of chinks in their armor.
But Tobias Harris played out of his body. That wasn't even Tobias Harris. I remember seeing, what was it, Space Jam, where they had somebody go in the body. That was not Tobias. 30 points shooting threes from everywhere.
Yeah.
What?
He's a veteran.
He's
a veteran, and they pay him the big bucks. You know what I mean? He got brought in originally. I think he was in Philly originally, and then ended up there.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he nice. But he been subpar as of late. This was the best Tobias Harris I've seen.
And that's what it takes. But that's what it takes. It takes players to have growth. It takes players to step up in a time of need for your ball club. You know, Jalen Duren rebounding, Cade Cunningham scoring and facilitating. You know, Tobias Harris stepping up to the plate. And some of the young guys, they were out there balling out of control, playing, you know, lights out. Hey, man, kudos to them. Moving on to the second round. And in a minute, we're going to talk about the predictions of who they playing in a New York minute, I should say. Also, since they went down and, you know, going down in flames, let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors started off with an amazing first half. Came out with a lot of fury. They played extremely hard. Hey, man, they was up 10, 12 points in this game, man.
Hey, they had a good shot at winning. Well, I believe once Scotty Barnes got that fifth foul, it changed the dynamic of the game. And they just started shooting dumb shots. I didn't understand what went on after that, though.
Well, you had your young players trying to be in Shai. He tried to come in and do a lot. But when where's your Brandon Ingrams when you need him? There's like you said, Scotty Barnes in foul trouble. It just got tough, and I have to give a slight little shout out to James Harden for being effective enough to not jack it off. Okay, because we've seen him in the past jack this off. He played effectively enough. Him, Donovan Mitchell.
I'm gonna let you get away with that
Jared
enough.
Allen.
I'm gonna let you get away with that. He played effective because I'm over here. I'm trying to be quiet, but you add the word enough. He played enough. But
that's what that's why I stay. That's why I finished it with
that's how I
enough. He wasn't, stellar that dominant performance that you would want to see from a future Hall of Famer.
Y'all know what enough means. You go to the bar and you get one Heineken. You got enough. You usually go to the bar with James Harden. You buy the bar. You want to drink? You want to drink?
Right.
You want?
Right.
No.
Right.
No. He did. He was not overwhelmingly.
He gave away.
Well, he didn't have a plethora of anything. He had just enough. And not even a tip money. Just
enough.
Just right there.
You're right, and that's the way it went down. And we're gonna see how it goes moving forward. Donovan Mitchell, 22 points. He came out and he did what he had to do. Evan Mosley, he did his thing. Jared Allen controlling the glass.
Oh my God,
man! Playing defense and killing the offensive glass. Incredible play. And they just outlasted Toronto. They did enough work to do that to move them forward. And all things being equal, this is what playoff basketball is all about. About players moving on, giving you enough of what they need to get things going to the next round. So let's see if the Cleveland Cavaliers can do something in the next round. Who we got tonight? Who's playing tonight? It's the Knicks and the
76ers.
76ers.
We just gonna swing past who's playing tonight.
Because
we have to recap how they got
there's a reason. I was saying who's playing tonight, the Knicks and the 76ers, and what I was about to say is going back to the 76ers.
We need to apologize. I'm gonna put out a public apology to Joel Embiid. Wow.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is. Okay.
Wow.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Hey.
He knew what I was getting to. Let's go.
Is he a flopper? No.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
We don't meet in between. But you take advantage of what's given.
But he's elite though. So even though he's a flopper, he's elite.
He is elite, and his jump shot is pure.
Yes.
If y'all ain't seen it, man, we haven't seen it be in a while on this level. It's like they saved them. They pulled out their last little aces, like the ace of spade. They grabbed the ace of spade and they slammed it on the joint. And they said Boston.
Well, let's keep it a buck though. So I think me and you talked about this, and I think I may have spoke on another live about this. Was the fact of this. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all gotta respect the fact that moving into this season on paper, and then when you see who they drafted and a young VJ Edgecombe, and having having a Paul George, PG-13, who was suspended for 25 games, who before his suspension had recovered from injury, was ready to return, got a suspension for PEDs. In the process of him being suspended, ladies and gentlemen, what you got to realize is
that's a lot of rest.
That's a lot of rest. No wear and tear on a veteran's body. Same thing with Embiid. Embiid missed a lot of games due to a lot of injury. He ended up having
most of the year.
Exactly, and ended up having an appendectomy surgery, which even stretched it. But during this whole time, it's a lot of no wear and tear on the body, not the rigors of the season. Then you have a young Maxey. He's built for forward tough, as they used to say. He's built forward tough. He's young, so his wear and tear isn't even the same right now because he's so young.
Like Maxey plays lights out, and they're talking about how right now Maxey's averaging 30 points against the Knicks, which they play in the next round.
So with that being said, with the caliber of player that they are, and the fact that they're extremely coming into their health, it was a big advantage for them and getting Embiid back right smack in the middle of that series. So even though they were able to get a Tatum back, who was healthy, who unfortunately ended up being unhealthy in that series, they were able to get an MVP back right smack in the middle of the series, healthy, in shape Paul George, and it was a recipe for disaster if you think about it. And last but not least, I'll give you the floor after this one is, if you live by the three, you will die by the three. And that's also what happened in that.
And Boston looked like trash in the last game, man. It looks like...
I just told you.
They look outmatched. And we this a week ago, we were just saying, yeah, everything's going through Boston.
Nah.
And then Embiid showed back up.
Then Embiid
showed back up, and then everybody complimented around him. And hey, man, we got the 76ers versus the Knicks next round.
Yeah.
Because the Knicks took care of their
and they took care of the first round against the Hawks, who just seemed like they weren't ready for NBA basketball.
Yeah, CJ McCullough, he did all he could do. He ran out of gas. He put everything.
Everybody on their team ran out of gas. That was disgusting. That was pretty sad, actually. Yeah. But shout out to
that was the largest. Yeah, it was when you turn to the game. It was 75. I don't know. It was about 50 in the first quarter, first half. Disgusting. I'm looking at the score, and the announcer has to say, yes, if you just turn, that's not a misprint. That is the score. Yeah, if the announcer has to announce that during the game, that's not a good game.
Yeah. So
and I'm talking about that point. I think Jalen Brunson only had 9 points. And we had about 50.
The Knicks and the 76ers are getting ready to play this evening, and I believe if you can catch a healthy Embiid and everything that I said, I think right now, I'm leaning on the Philadelphia 76ers being the favorite in the East right now because of the dynamics of their ball club and who they have at the helm. The Knicks are playing stellar right now. They're playing good. They're running their offense through Karl Anthony Towns, which I think is very effective for them. It allows Jalen Brunson to play off ball. It doesn't give him as much wear and tear. It allows him to move around freely and be a part of the offense like he needs to be as a scorer.
And Anunoby.
Yeah, and Anunoby playing big. So I really think
he earned his check.
I really think that it's going to be a great series. I slightly give the edge to Philadelphia for what I'm saying. But, of course, Embiid, we don't know how long he's going to be there because he's known for, he sneezes wrong and sometimes he's...
I hope it doesn't come down to injuries. I love to see a great series.
Right.
And I hope the Knicks win it, but it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough matchup. Moving on. We have in the next round, who else canceled out? We got the Lakers moved on.
Well, you got the Wolves and the Spurs tonight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Anthony Edwards is still dealing with that bone bruise and hyperextended knee. Of course, DiVincenzo is out for the series. He won't be playing. The Spurs are a well-oiled machine, ladies and gentlemen. I put on record, and I told y'all I believe that this is probably the NBA champion right here of this year is the San Antonio Spurs. Me personally, that's what I'm thinking, even though we know OKC is a well-oiled machine as well. But so I don't see the Timberwolves giving them a lot of flack. Rudy Gobert going against Wembanyama is going to be...
That's going to be the matchup.
That's going to be the matchup because they are their teammates on the French team. Both being from France, and they play together on the French team, so they know each other very, very well. So if anybody knows how to try to maybe slow down Wembanyama, it would have to be Rudy Gobert.
And Rudy Gobert, former defensive player of the year.
Yeah, 4-time defensive player of the year. So that's going to be fun to watch.
That's going to be the matchup.
That's going to be a hell of a matchup. I just got to see how that will play out.
And we're going to see if Julius Randle plays out his man.
He's going to have to.
He's going to. with no Vincio, and no Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, McDaniel's gonna have to come and play hard.
He's gonna have to put up a 50 bag.
Bones Highland is gonna have to play hard. They're gonna have to play, but
or at least 40.
They're long.
Julius Randle need at least 40.
They are long. They have a huge lineup. Out of anybody left in the whole playoff, they have one of the biggest lineups. So they're big across the board, which can be, they definitely could be able to defend the castle and the Vassell. We're going to have to see that. That's going to be fun to watch. But I do give the edge, of course, to the Spurs. Cavs and the Pistons, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a very tough series. Whew.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah,
that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's 7 p.m.
Who you like in that? What are you seeing in that?
Who do I like? It only about who I like, who I think will win.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Oh man, I would like the Cavs to do it, but after what Detroit just did, it's hard to go against KK. And after he does what he does, he talks with such pride, with such like it's not a really big deal. Like he just we had to come back. We gonna put it all on the line. I'm just like
high level of confidence.
High level of confidence. So after when they was down, what 3-1?
Yeah, something like that. Whatever it was, they was down and they came back like it wasn't no big deal.
They made Isaiah Thomas proud, man. I don't know. I might have to go with the Pistons, man, because I don't believe in hard.
I can't really fight you on that one. I want to lean towards the Pistons. Cavs just make me nervous. They just seem like there's something that's going to falter between Harden and Donovan Mitchell. But they have experience. They spoke on previously how in the last game that Harden was leading the huddle and was the one that was adamant and was screaming about this is the time. So let's see if he can move that forward. This is the time.
This is the time. Shout out to Harden, man. If you come together, this is the playoffs to actually lead, come in, put up 30 like a star, then y'all should win. Yeah. If you put up,
it's not necessarily points. It's being able to defend at the right moment. It's being able to facilitate because you may have 15 and 12, but you got the W because you were facilitating and you did things accordingly at the right time. That's the thing about basketball, people. The numbers can confuse people sometimes. You don't see the big numbers. It's when and how you scored and how you control the game. So let's see how that can do.
I don't know. I still say if he put up 30.
Yeah,
and Spider put up 30, and Mobley put up 20. That's 80.
Yeah.
23.
So no balls in the bucket is definitely favorable.
Yeah.
And of course,
the Lake Show.
Last but not least, OKC Thunder, Shea Butter going against LeBron,
the King,
again, and the Los Angeles Lakers with Reeves. Your man Luka Doncic is one of my favorite players. Probably will not play in this series. They're saying that he's week to week with his injury. And it is a grade 2 hamstring. He's been out about a month. And what we do know about hamstrings is you cannot rush them. They are injuries that are strictly rest oriented. There is nothing that can speed that up other than just rest. And until it's just healed, that's when you can play.
Sometimes when you're hurt, you actually have to just you gotta wait. Not play.
You can't.
We seen what happened to Ed Gordon, and they didn't put Wagner in that position,
right?
And they shouldn't put Luka in that position.
You can't.
However, right. I spoke about Luka's maybe even being in the MVP conversation late. Right. How he was playing. If he was to come back healthy right now with the way LeBron is playing,
it would be a series.
It would be a series. That's about as much as I'm gonna say. It would be a series.
But considering he's not there, and Shea Butter and his cohorts are on they're on a mission.
I say this is what I see out of it. We're gonna see a Bronny sighting.
Yeah.
The reason why is because I'm talking about he's gonna be playing time because the game is gonna be out of hand. Right. They're not gonna be trying to come back. They're gonna be resting the starters for the next game. So we'll see some Bronny.
You're telling me it's
barbecue.
Let's talk about this though. Let's be honest now. The Lakers are long. The Lakers have Rui Hachimura out there. Marcus Smart, he can defend.
Marcus Smart
at a
is showing
high
up.
level.
He's been showing up.
Austin Reeves getting his legs back under me. They're going to have to try to guard him. Let's see how J.J. Redick's coaching comes into this. And, of course, LeBron's high level of IQ and his physical attributes. Let's see what he does game one, because he knows he is probably the smartest NBA player that we've seen, and he knows what everything is at stake right here. He understands what needs to happen, and he knows that the best chance that they have is to come out game one and get game one. So I'm very interested to see how he comes out with his level of aggression. Do they shoot double teams at Shai to get the ball out of his hands and make the other players try to win the game? Let's see how they do this, what J.J. Redick has under his sleeve, because they have to force the other OKC players to do this. If you allow Shai to get to his spot, if you allow Shai to sit at the free throw line and have 20, 25 free throw attempts, you're going to be in trouble. So it's very interesting. J.J. Redick, hey, I'm telling you what you got to do, buddy. You got to get him off that square. You got to make sure you muck him up. You can't let him get going. You got to make him not get going. And let's see how it goes, man.
I say, unless J.J. Redick is a miracle worker.
He has been. He actually has been. Listen, they were not favored in the Houston series. In fact, they were up 3-0 in the Houston series. And they pretty much kind of dominated that series.
Yeah,
so
it was no KD though, no Beans.
No KD, but even when he was there, they still won. So let's see what can happen, man. Let's not just throw the baby out with the bathwater. I don't expect
throwing the baby out with the bathwater, the bathtub, the kitchen sink. I'm not buying that. No, they're going to blow LA out of the water unless Luka comes back somehow.
Yeah,
it's going to be ugly. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I only got one good eye.
We'll see. Let's see. All right, let's see. Shout out to J.J. Redick with great coaching. Let's see what happens. All right? And that's all I got, man. I think
that's all. Let me make sure I ain't missed none. I don't think I missed too much of nothing. But please, if you don't know, go to BlockBoy SportsTalk.com.
Yeah, get you one of these.
Get you a mug.
Get you one of these.
A t-shirt,
a hat. You know what I mean?
One more time. I don't know if you can run that back there, Corey. Run across the screen. BlockBoySportsTalk.com. Yeah. Get all your merch.
Yeah.
You can also book. You also get promotions. Also.
Yeah. And if you want to sponsor a show,
want to see your product advertised right across our show.
Talk to us. We make it happen. BlockBoy Sports Talk. BlockBoy Sports Box Talk. Hey, man, we're going to be at your next sporting event, man. You're going to see us, Marco, Polo, Vex. Hey, man.
Okay, also, before we get off, I don't know, of course, can you run that, we have a play coming up at St. Matthew's Church. Do you have all of the information?
Oh, yeah. St. Matthew's in Washington, D.C., Southeast Washington,
What's the name of the play?
Out the Box. It is a faith-based play going on, and it is a great play, and I am in the play. So, if you get a chance, you want to go see Out the Box. May 16th, it should come across the screen for those Out the Box. Yeah, there it is. You can get your tickets.
Yeah, you can scan right there. The cash app is there.
Yeah.
Forgive everybody. Forgive me, y'all. The people who who can't see our YouTube screen, Bigo, TikTok.
Just DM us.
But it's out of the box.
Yeah, out of the box.
Inspiring faith-based story. 4 p.m. to 8. $35 tickets.
Yeah.
May 16th at again St. Matthew's Memorial Baptist Church. If y'all don't know, it's right across the street from the Old Bird Farms, right down on MLK.
Yep. And that's what it is, man. We doing it.
Like, comment, subscribe, tune into our next live. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see y'all again next Monday.
Next Monday
at 1:00. And if y'all haven't noticed, our time has been extended into a whole hour.
Right. Yeah. Also, because we'll have Alan Rossum next week.
We're going to have Alan Rossum on next week. Man, we're going to really dig into football, what's going on. We started to talk about, before we get out of here, we were talking a little bit about Patty Cake.
Yeah. Well, they talking about Patrick Mahomes possibly starting week 1. He's his recovery has been great from his injury, and he's recovering from surgery. So football season, man. It's right around the corner.
So if he doesn't start, they're gonna have Justin Fields.
It's not gonna happen. Hey, we're not gonna get on all that.
Hey, like, comment, subscribe, tune into our next live. It's been BlockBoy Sports Talk.
Yes, sir.
Episode 74.
Thanks for coming out, y'all.